Now, this is HTML and CSS versus HTML, which is more like this. Nothing going on. Okay? Generally, when you take any kind of web development course, they start you off with, or an introduction course, they start you off with the basics. And these are the basics. There's always a standard doc type. This is the overall standard. Okay? It's always a meta characteristic. Okay? Right here. And if you research into metas, you can find a lot that you can do with metas. You could help your website with search engine optimization, for instance. I figured that one out, I don't know, a month ago or so, 2 months ago, whatever, regardless. One thing you want to be sure of, though, is with your files, you save them as .html, if they're HTML. Otherwise, if they're CSS, then you save them as CSS. Now this guy, hopefully he loads up here. Let's try this all over again. There it is. Hello world. Just like this guy right here. You know? Very simple, very basic. Nothing. Whereas this, with CSS, and this is with an external CSS because there are multiple pages, you get something like that. Okay? Now the home is generally called the index. That's something you want to keep in mind. You got a menu, music, jobs. It was just a assignment that you'll probably see if you actually take these classes. Now it's proper etiquette to test your websites in different browsers. As you see, I got Chrome. This is Opera. This is Internet Explorer. And I also use different text editors down here. And it's also proper etiquette to validate your files. So for instance, I want to validate here on my JobJam 6. Check it. No errors, it's fine, it validates, beautiful. Everything you guys should know is, and keep it in mind, Bitbucket is awesome, go for it, use it. It only allows you to build one website, it's free however, and you can build this site in conjunction with Git Bash, and you can have your text editor saved on your computer, and then it saves virtually through the Git Bash, and then it also saves in the Bitbucket. So it's like a triple combo. It's, you know, the holy trinity of saving your data for your web development. And for me, the reliable sources that I found were, I'm going to have to say, Wikiversity, because it also brought me a number of links like this that explains the difference between external, internal, and inline CSS, where external is for multiple pages, internals for one whole page, and inline CSS is just for one particular, I don't know, element, tag, however you want to phrase it. This right here is a property. Like, we'll go here. There's always a property, a colon, a value, and a semicolon. And with CSS, you're modifying the look, the feel, the interface for the user, and it's great, to be honest with you. External, for me, it's number one in my book, especially if you use multiple pages. And another thing to keep in mind is when you set these up, like I have my JobJam here, I have an images folder. That's something you'd want to do. And to top that off, So I showed you the tags. I showed you what the property value, the colon, semicolon, doc type HTML, the title is this right here. This is a favicon that you could input in the title if you wanted to. Head, then the body. This is all that's shown, all the content that's shown in your actual website or web page. And you also see stuff of this nature, just like you have this up here. This is pretty much a space, and this is for the copyright. So div tags are quite important, you know, for a number of reasons, especially if you want to divide them up into columns and how you want to structure your website. My name's Tony. I'm going to be throwing more at you in the future. I hope you guys learn.